Now, hopefully, this one is a little bit better because I'm learning on the job with this OBS system. So you boys got to give me a second, to get right because I am learning on the job. I am doing that. See the fresh new white tees. Y'all see the fresh new white tees. Um, so we'll see what's going on and hopefully. Yeah, I'm trying, dog. I'm trying, dog. I'm trying to get it right. I'm hoping I have everything launched. So I'm hoping I have everything launched and I'm gonna be a little slow in the chats because I'm delayed because I don't have it set up the way I had it set up the last time. So um, we'll see how that works. You know what I'm saying? But hopefully everybody can get right with me. Hopefully the music isn't too loud for people in the chat. Cut the volume up on the microphone. All right, I got you. How's that? Is that better? Is that a little better on the microphone? Can you hear me better? As I'm going up, up. Can you hear me better? That might be a little too loud. That sounds a little too loud. I'm gonna get it to where it works. It works the right way. I'm gonna donate to myself and see if the donation thing pops up. So I'm gonna donate to myself and see if it pops up. Man, I'm not seeing it pop up, so I didn't see the donation thing pop up. I didn't see the. There you go. He popped up. So that's working now too. So, um, what's going on? What's going on, family? As we sit here and try to evaluate what happened in the spring game. And plus I want to continue to try to do better with this OBS system. So it's gonna be a little harder for me to do certain things because I am going to be a little behind because I'm learning the OBS now. So you guys kind of bear with me. And I'm in the comment section right now trying to. And we have 10. I think we have 10 in the chat, right? We have 10 watching right now. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and break it down, man. All right, it was a good experience. I had a good time. Me and Darth Vader had a long conversation. I got a chance to talk with 786. Duffy's is up and set, is up and running. That's what we would be going at, you know what I'm saying, during the game. Then we have guys coming over after the game. If you guys got a chance to look at the video, it's a beautiful bar. It's gonna be nice. I'm telling you, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be something serious at Duffy's, man. I think you guys are really gonna like Duffy's. For the people who participate, for the people who come in, I think you guys are gonna like Duffy's. Besides that, I'm gonna take questions and I'm gonna take phone calls. Even though I'm a little behind right now, I'm gonna take questions and phone calls. and I'm gonna try my best to do this thing the best as I can do it. The best I can do it with. Last time I had my screen set up to where I could actually see, but right now I don't have my screen set up that way, so I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing right now. So I guess I'll break down my little analysis of what I saw from the game, and it was really what's going on 863. It was really difficult for me to see anything because when you're recording and you're trying to watch, you can't do both. It's really hard to record and watch the play. To be honest, I know that sounds like an oxymoron, but it is. It's hard to do both. So what I did was I didn't get a chance to go back and look at the film, but what I saw was the two best quarterbacks on the field was Tate Martell and Nikoski Perry this week. Nikoski had a slight edge. I think Nikoski, and it's not me just saying it because I root for Nikoski. I think Nikoski has all of the tools that it takes to be the starting quarterback over the other two guys. I think he has all of the tools when it comes to arm strength and being able to deliver. He can make every throw. The other two quarterbacks can't make every throw. He can make every throw. I don't know why he's not using his feet as much, but I believe that he is the better quarterback. For some reason, I got chicken frying going on in the background as soon as I start doing the video. I don't know why. Kamika, for real? I don't know why as soon as I start doing the video. But yeah, I feel like Nikoski is. I feel like it's his job to lose. But I feel like Tate is right on his heels. I think if Tate had a little bit stronger arm and was a little bit taller, he probably would overtake Nikoski because he's not as reluctant to extend the play. Nikoski doesn't want to, for some reason, extend plays. For some reason, he doesn't want to extend plays. I'm not understanding. And then 247 Sports made a mistake, and Darth Vader brought that to my attention. I think they said, who did they say started? I know the first quarterback on the field was Jaron, I think. I think he had the first drive. I don't know if that was considered starting or not, but I think he had the first drive of the game. And it was a 3-and-out. I want to clarify something too. That pick by Rudy, or that fumble by Rudy, number 29. I'm just calling him Rudy because I really don't know his name. If that was in a real game, it would not have been an interception. It would not have been a fumble. It would not have been an interception. What's the name was down by contact. He was down by contact, so it would not have been a fumble, nor would it have been an interception. It would have been a completed pass. So that pass right there, it was definitely, it shouldn't have went down as a pick or a fumble. So that hurt Jaron's stats. It's a few plays that hurt all the quarterback stats. There were drops in the game. There were a few drops in the game. But the one thing that I can say, if I'm going to be straight up honest with you, the most impressive person on the football field, hands down, the person that I was most impressed with on the football field, hands down, period, point blank, was Michael Irvin II. Michael Irvin II was hands down the most impressive person on the field yesterday. Period. And the reason why I say that is not because he had the best catches or anything like that. He lost probably 20, 25 pounds and put on muscle. I don't know if I'm not going to say he lost that many pounds, but he looked so much slender. and so much more ripped. And I saw muscles. I saw muscles. Not just that, activity-wise. He caught almost everything that went his way. He got pancaked one time, but he held his own as a blocker. We all know he's an excellent blocker. But that weight staff has really done something with him. And I'm telling you, do not be... I think he's preparing himself for the NFL. And we all know all you need is one great year. He's going to get a lot of playing time. He's going to get a lot of playing time. And to be honest with you, and I'm saying this right here, and I said it before 247 Sports said it, and you can ask Darth Vader. Will Mallory is the best tight end we have, not Brevin Jordan, in my opinion. Will Mallory is the best tight end on University of Miami. Not Brevin Jordan. It's not a knock on Brevin Jordan. But you can't teach what Mallory has. You can't teach what he has. He's 6'5", 250 plus pounds, 45, 50 pounds. He runs like a gazelle. He stretches. He's athletic. He jumps. He gets the ball, and he is unguardable. With Brevin being 6'2", he's guardable. Brevin is guard. You can't guard. You cannot guard Mallory. And I'm thinking that I don't know how tall. I have no idea how tall Michael Irvin II is. But those two guys looked great yesterday. So, to be honest with you, if someone told me that Brevin Jordan would miss the first 2 or 3 weeks of college football, I wouldn't be upset. Because I feel like the two tight ends that we have right now are more than capable of getting the job done. I'm telling you, Michael Irvin II, man, that guy yesterday, he really impressed me, man. Why am I tripping? Why am I tripping? Why am I tripping? I'm not understanding, DJ Jones. Why am I tripping? Did you go to the game yesterday? Were you at the game yesterday? Were you there yesterday? Were you there? Were you there? Because, I didn't see you. Were you there? Because if you weren't there, then you're tripping. Then you don't know what you're talking about, DJ. So if you weren't there yesterday, then you're tripping. And you don't know what you're talking about. Because I was there. And you probably live in Florida and wasn't there. I'm just getting back home. So if you weren't there yesterday, then you're tripping. Because you don't know what you're talking about because you didn't see it. This is not me. You have to realize the game that he got hurt, he was starting to take over that game. That game he got hurt, he was starting to take over that game. So let's not get it twisted like he's not good. But if you go by his size, if you go by measurables, and you didn't see that diving catch that he made in the back of the end zone with the pass that was thrown by Jaron Williams, you didn't really see that. That was, bro, this dude. Okay. All right. Let's see if I'm tripping at the end of the season. I can guarantee you I've been right more than you've been right. I bet you that, DJ. I can guarantee you I've been right more than you've been right. I bet you that. There's no doubt in my mind I bet you that. Mark Rogers chiming in with a $10 donation. What's going on, Mark? Thank you. Mark Rogers says, Zoe is my brother. He is pure passion in the heart. Help him out and support the channel with a $10 donation. Man, I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much, man. Thank you
Great
so much.
job.
And I look at the chat. You see the little look at the super chat for Mark and for PW. I can't pronounce your name. Great job.
Joe is my
Wow, man,
brother.
thank you so
He is
much, man. I
pure passion
appreciate
and
that.
heart.
Me and
Help him
Mark,
out.
man,
Support
y'all,
the
I don't
channel.
think y'all, me and Mark relationship is two brothers, man. It's not a football. It started as a football relationship, but his daughter is my niece. Okay, his wife is my sister-in-law. That's how I feel about him. You know, it's more than just it's a brotherhood. It's not a friendship anymore. Miss K, I appreciate Miss K. I'm happy to give it to you. I'm happy to give it to you, man. It was a pleasure, especially for you to get to see it. If you would have been the only one to watch, I'd have been happy because you do everything for me. But you say I'm tripping. That's my point. If you weren't there, you don't, bro. If you take the measurables, right? If you just take measurables alone, and I don't know what they both run in the 40, but if you take measurables alone, if you really look at Brevin's more of a tweener because he's 6'2". He's more of a tweener than just a pure tight end. He's more of an H-back than a pure tight end. Because there aren't many 6'2" tight ends. So, I mean, I'm just telling you from what I saw yesterday and when I saw the year before when he started getting hurt. And I didn't really know who Mallory was because all the hype was behind Jordan. So I really didn't pay a lot of attention from the cat from Duval until I started seeing him getting games and never dropping balls and just the dude kind of reminds me of Gronkowski, man. I'm just saying, Jeremy Shockey type. I'm just saying that's who he reminds me of. That's who he reminds me of. He's just a bro. I'm telling you, man. You gonna see this kid this year, man. He is going to impress. You went to the wrong Duffy Saturday. Hey, I almost went to the wrong 3 Duffy Saturday. So don't be mad. Don't be upset with yourself, man. I'm not, see, this is why I said what I said. I said, but I'm not taking anything away from Brevin Jordan. Brevin is a beast. I'm not taking, why, can someone give someone a praise without downing someone else? It's like some people just don't, you can't give no one else praise without diminishing the other person. I'm not diminishing Brevin. I'm just stating what I believe. I'm not diminishing, and I could be wrong. But you can also be wrong. None of y'all was right about Tom Brady. Nobody in this chat was right about Tom Brady. How about that? Nobody thought DJ Dallas would have a freshman year running the football the way he did. I picked that, though. I did. I did that for real. Now, his second year, he came in like a pregnant dolphin. But his first year, I said he was going to be a Marshall Faulk type back, and that's exactly what he was his freshman year. I know how to look at talent. I'm not like a lot of you guys in the chat who just sit there and just listen to what everybody else say. I actually watch the games, man, to be honest with you. What's going on, Hurricane Rod? Hurricane Zoe just in here tripping, having fun with the family. I don't have to take that into account. Why do I have to take that into account? Why do I have to take into account that it's just a spring game? Can I take into account that when he was playing last year and healthy, he was balling out of control too? Can I take into account maybe the reason why he wasn't great last year, the same reason Brevin wasn't great last year was because Mark Richt was such a bad play caller? Can I take that into account? Why do I have to take something into account? You take that into account. I'm taking what I saw. Just because the kickers missed field goals and they was booing them, So do I got to take into account that was a spring game? Or do you take into account if the offensive line does bad in the spring game, you'll be the first one on here saying the offensive line did horrible. They were bad. I can't take into account that it was a spring game. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. I don't want to hear that. I'm not taking nothing into account. I'm taking into account what I saw on the field. If you didn't see it, then you take that into account. Me, what I saw, I'm taking into account what I saw. Period. Yeah, oh, he was a pregnant dolphin last year, man. I don't know what my brother was going through last year, man. But no, I don't have to take that into account. That's not what I have to do. What I have to do is pay attention to what I saw. That's all I'm doing. I'm paying attention to what I saw. And the guy was balling out of control. Yeah, his stride, yo, he catches the ball and get upfield. All right, he has stride like Jimmy Graham. You remember how Jimmy Graham would catch the ball and be upfield like that? That's the type of stride. He has a real long stride. And plenty of players don't ball in spring. And plenty of players don't ball in spring. If the offensive, I tell you what, this is why I'm saying what I'm saying to you, JR. The offensive line has been getting trashed all off season long. Oh, they're not ready. They don't look good. I don't hear you. You didn't one time come in here and say, "Can you take that into account in spring when it came to the offensive line?" That's why I'm on you right now. Cause how about be consistent? How about be consistent? G1, what's going on? Hey, G1 is the first sponsor, open sponsor of the of 1219 the youth family, and we're gonna get him on to explain exactly what he does. But he is our first sponsor of 1219 the youth family. So we're gonna get him on here and let you guys know exactly what he does, so you can get his services. Because I used it last night and I was pleasantly pleased by what I got to see last night. So yeah, how about them? We had them crack donuts at Duffy's yesterday. They called, and we renamed them to the crack cocaine donuts. I'm gonna represent my. Yeah, we renamed them to the crack cocaine donuts yesterday. That's what they were. But I am taking phone calls, man. Mike Irvin looked awesome. Mike Irvin looked awesome, Henry. Mike Irvin looked awesome. Yo, I shook his hand at the end of the game. And you know what? I'm going to blame Raymond or somebody because he knew exactly who I was when he walked up to me. I said, I've been trashing you all year last year. He said, yeah, I know, Alonzo. I said, you ain't mad at me? He said, no, I'm not mad at you. He said, because I wasn't where I should have been at. But if he would have pulled me down in the stands and beat me up, I wouldn't have had no wins because the boy is jacked. He looked jacked this year. I'm talking about he was jacked. He was jacked this year. He was jacked, yo. So, I mean, That's what I'm saying. Best case 12-0, worst case 11-1. But I see us going 12-0, man. You right on that, Darth Vader. Dan Enos' offense is amazing, man. It really is. His offense is unbelievable, man. Y'all see my hat that Darth Vader got for me? And my Sebastian back there. We getting it right. We getting it right. We gonna get it right. Y'all still talking about them damn crack donuts, man? Y'all still talking about them crack donuts, man? Them donuts was crack cocaine, man. They were crack cocaine. It should be illegal. It should be illegal for them to sell them donuts. It should be illegal to sell. Y'all see the new, and I want it clean. I wanted something clean, something just clean. The white tea. $10 donation from 863 Canes, man. I appreciate that 863.
Long live Nip, checkered
Long
flag,
live Nip.
checkered flag,
All
go
day
Canes,
long,
orange
long
book,
live
underscore, green book.
There are tattoos that I'm going to get, and I've been wanting to get them for a while. I want to get Malcolm, all on my back. I want to get Malcolm Martin, Pac, Biggie, and Nipsey on my back. Did the man pop up? Did what's name pop up on that screen? I didn't see it pop up, but I hit my heads was down. All right. Anybody want to call in? I'm taking phone calls. Let me know what you think. Anybody want to call in? I'm taking phone calls. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry about that. I'm down. I'm down. Trying to take care of business at the same time. Yeah, I think we're gonna beat those guys too. I think we got. I truly believe we're gonna beat those guys. Is the music too loud in the background? You see, I got me on right now, man. I didn't wear mine. I'm waiting to wear mine for the spring game. I mean for the Florida championship game where we gonna thrash them sorry ass Gators. That's my goal, man. And the family reunion will be in effect. The family reunion will be in effect. You feel me? I'm taking phone calls right now. I guess I'll put the number in the chat. It should be on the screen, but I'll put it in the chat. Let me see. So I'm taking phone calls for anybody who want to ask me any questions about what happened during the spring game. I'm taking phone calls. Anybody want to ask any questions? Any questions? 121 any questions? Any this? Any that, man. I appreciate all the support I got, man. I got a lot of people coming to me yesterday, man. I got some free drinks and stuff like that, man. I appreciate all the support I got yesterday, man. I really did, man. Orlando showed me love yesterday, man. They really did, man. Everybody thought Darth Vader was black. Everybody thought Darth Vader was black, man. They thought he was African American. Oh, that was funny. Tatiana, can I borrow your tablet? Can I borrow your tablet? I either need the tablet or the laptop, one or the other. Huh? No, I just need. Well, yeah, bring it in the case. I don't want to drop it. Yeah, everybody thought he was African American, man. It was funny. It was funny him having to explain himself. I guess they thought it was James Earl Jones. We had a good time yesterday, man. I'm tired, though. I'm telling you, man. It's draining. I mean, Darth Vader tell you how many people was coming. Like, as I'm filming, people walking up to me and talking to me, and I'm trying to film. And I love people, so I'm engaging at the same time. And I'm like, I got to pay more attention to the game because I just love it. I love being around people, man. It was fun. And then his daughter just had me dying. She was all over the place. Baby Vader was all over the place yesterday. She didn't care. She was just having fun. She ate up most of my donuts. I had to get something to go. She ate up my donuts and then she ate up all of Daddy donuts. She was not playing with the cracked donuts. Yeah, it was a good stream yesterday, man. It was fun, man. At one time, I think our peak in the chat was 1,000. You got a log on it? I think at one time our peak in the chat was like 1,000, man. So it was most definitely a This one I do gotta stand up. It was most definitely a good experience, man. I'm trying to set this up in a good spot. Does that come out? I guess not. Where's your YouTube icon at, Tatiana? Where's your YouTube icon at?
What did you do?
No, Bix, where's your YouTube icon? Oh, you got it inside there. So now I can definitely take phone calls. Cause I can see what I need to see. So anybody want to call in, man. Got 58 watching and we got 58 watching and 31 likes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So y'all can take phone calls right now. So anybody want to call in, let me know if you want to call in, and the number should be in the chat. I thought it would be. I thought I would have it. Some reason it's not. The stuff that's supposed to be popped up is not there. So I don't know what happened with that stuff, but So you think Pitt gonna be a problem? I don't think nobody's gonna be a problem for us, man. To be honest with you, man. I don't think no team out there besides Florida and Florida State are gonna be a problem for us. And that's just me being as honest as I can be. Dead serious. I don't see like there's a team out there that I'm afraid of at all. None. Not one team. And especially not one ACC team not named Florida State or Clemson. I just feel like we're too talented. I feel like what Dan Enos has brought. I feel like what Dan Enos has brought to this quarterback competition, and what that strength and conditioning guy has brought to this to this team, and I forget offensive line coach, man. Offensive line looked amazing yesterday. I don't see where there's going to be any issues with what's going on with our offense or defense. I see very few weaknesses. Even on the offensive line, I see very few weaknesses. If Tatiana, if there was any weakness, I thought that was Tatiana. If there was any weakness I thought that would be in the program, it would be depth. Depth would be the only weakness that I can see myself seeing. Besides that, I don't see any weaknesses on what's going on at all. Yeah, I don't see any weaknesses. I just don't. I see 2 subscribers subscribe, but I didn't see the pop up for those 2 subscribers. So I gotta get that fixed because I didn't see that. Unless you guys seen it, I didn't see it. Yeah, that's what I was saying would be depth. JR, who are you a fan? Who are you a fan of, JR? What team do you like? What team do you like, JR? JR, who is your team, JR? I'm still waiting for JR to answer that question for me. Yeah, that's my only concern is depth. But who are you a fan of, JR? Please, I'm waiting for this answer. JR, who are you a fan of? He's answering everything but what I asked him. I guess he's not gonna answer that question. He's on here every week. I just want to know who he's a fan of. What's going on? What's going on, Ben? I just want to know who he's a fan of. That's it. And on the Patreon, hey Tatiana, do me another favor. Do me another favor, please. Give me the ring, right? Give me one of the rings. The one that I wore with the U with the diamond. The one,
There's two of them.
the one with the U on it, with the diamond in the middle.
There's two of them.
The one up front.
This one?
Is it orange?
And green.
Yeah, let me see that one. Thank you. For all the Patreon members, they will be getting these rings right here. I put it on kind of wrong, so I need to get it off now because I put it on wrong. It's hard to get off. I put it on wrong. But for all the Patreon members, will be getting one of these rings. Every Patreon member that's a top tier member will receive a ring. Will receive a ring probably as soon as the season starts. So the top tier Patreon members will be getting a championship ring. We'll be getting one championship ring. I had it on backwards. A lot of people loved this ring yesterday. I see everybody was loving the rings yesterday. So every Patreon member will get a ring. The top tier Patreon members will get one ring. And most of them will have their rings if they show up for the first game of the year. Wherever I meet them at. I want to hand them out. I want to hand these rings out. I want to hand everybody their rings out at Duffy's. I want to hand the Patreon members rings out at Duffy's. And those will be for the top tier Patreon members. And hopefully I can get them the chains as well. We'll see how that works. But I'll try to get the chains as well. And we'll see how that works out. I'm just reading some of the chat. I see JR never said what team he was rooting for, who his team was. Oh, you're a Clemson fan. So JR, I respect Clemson. But I'm gonna ask you, what do you really think about Miami? I'm gonna ask you a question. What do you really think about Miami? Because you talk a lot of trash. So what do you think about Miami, JR? What do you really think about Miami? And before you answer that question, I want to tell you something. I don't care what you think about Miami, JR. I don't care what you think about Miami. Ain't that how the Rock said it? Let me ask you a question. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you think. Appreciate it. Y'all know I'm on my Fedora game. I got to go get the 1219 slide on the side. Slide died and laid to the side in the Hurricane Zoe on this side right here. You know what I'm saying? With the ring showing, you know, bling blinging with the ring showing. You know, getting my black Cuban swag on, getting my Jamaican Cuban swag on. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you think. That's how I go. It doesn't matter what you think. Get me right, 863. JR, you gonna have to pay to hate. You have to pay to hate, man. In order for me to keep following you, And listen, you gotta pay to hate, man.
My
Yeah,
hat
you got a
still
nice
better
ass hat,
as.
Slim Shady Kane. You got a nice ass hat, Slim Shady Kane. You see the chain in the background when it, you know what I'm saying. I think it's dope. Yeah, I'm the Jamaican Cuban and you the white black dude. That's both the same because most Cubans are white anyway. So I mean, okay, you state an opinion. All your opinions are negative opinions though. All your opinions are negative opinions. So usually when every opinion you make is a negative opinion, then that's considered hating. If any of your opinions were positive opinions, then it wouldn't be considered hating. I don't know what transfer I'm most excited about. Probably the kid from UCLA, the defensive lineman from UCLA. That's probably the kid I'm most excited about. Um, the tight end wide receiver from Buffalo. I'm excited about him as well. Um, the transfer kid, the punter from Australia. I'm excited about him, even though he wasn't in the transfer portal. I think he said it like he was part of the recruiting class, but he already played college ball. So I'm excited about him as well. I appreciate it, man. How many people enjoyed the live stream yesterday? How many people got a chance to watch and enjoy the football game yesterday? How many people got an opportunity to enjoy and watch a football game yesterday? Yeah, I'm most excited to see the defensive lineman that we got from UCLA. That's the guy that I'm most excited to see. Cause I think that if he is good as advertised, that's game. Let me explain. Besides quarterback? Besides quarterback, this is a good question. Besides quarterback, who is the most important? What's the second two most important positions on the field? My bad. The three most positions on the field besides quarterback. The three most important positions on the field besides quarterback. One of them you can never find. One of them you can never find. So if you guys don't know what that is, somebody got it almost. Two people got it almost right, but a little bit wrong. Cornerback is important, but not all the way there. Defensive end, defensive tackle, and left tackle are the three most important positions on the football field. Besides quarterback. So this guy's a defensive end. He's a linebacker, drop defensive end. Okay. If he can put pressure, if you have bookends, and you can have him play on the left defensive end on the right tackle, they're gonna give teams fits. That defensive line, starting lineup, might be the best in the country. It may be the best defensive line in the country. You know, yeah, hey, it's the best defensive line in the country, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that, Corey. But when it comes to one of my new favorite players, and I'm glad I ragged him all year long. I'm glad I did. Michael Irvin the second, I'm telling y'all, man, if he build off of that spring game, bro, there are going to be 3 tight end sets where you line up Brevin in a slot. When you line up him in a slot, and you line up Mallory and Michael Irvin in the seams. Oh my God. That's going to be, listen to me, that is going to be unguardable. I am so impressed with that kid. I am so impressed with Mike Irvin II. Help the run game. They're going to help the run game just by the way they pass the ball. The run game will open up the pass. The motion is going to help out the run game. Because linebackers aren't just going to be in this. I mean, bro, I'm telling you. The way Michael Irvin II looked yesterday, there's not going to be a linebacker in the country that can cover him. I don't even know his height. What is his height? What is he, by 6'3"? Trying to pull up his. He's 6'3", about 250, but his wingspan, he has long arms, bro. I mean, yo, this dude bro, he looked 6'3", 240. His wingspan is, with him slimming down, I don't know if they have any recent pictures of him right now. Like this year pictures. All I see is last year pictures. I don't see any this year pictures. But if they show any this year pictures of this kid, man, you guys are going to be like, what the freak? That's how good he looked this year. Mallory's 6'5" with a 7'12" wingspan. That dude is ridiculous, man. He got like a 10-foot wingspan. Did y'all see how he caught that ball the other day? Did y'all even see how he caught that ball the other day? Did anybody really even pay attention to the way he caught that football? I am going to be so excited when Dan Enos put all 3 of those guys on the field at the same time. I said it yesterday, J-Shock 2.0. Listen to me, man. But I'm telling you, Brevin Jordan going to have to work. Y'all think I'm playing. Brevin Jordan going to have to work from what I saw yesterday. He's going to have to work. You can say what you want to say about it. He's going to have to work. And he's a beast. He's going to have to work. Because it's not going to be given to him. He's going to have to work. I'm telling you, those guys played. All right. Think I'm playing. Y'all think I'm joking around, man. Y'all think I'm bullshitting around. I'm dead serious. I know what I saw yesterday. He is the best blocking tight end. But listen to me. That dude showed... Matter of fact, hey, if I'm not mistaken, he might have had the first 2 or 3 catches by the tight end yesterday. I want to see those 3 guys. I swear I want to see those 3 guys on the field. I don't care how you line. I want to see those 3 guys on the field at one time with a passing play. A 5-wide set with 2 tight ends and 2 wide receivers. I'm dead serious. I want to see that. Because all 3 of them wide receivers give you different things, man. And one thing I did learn about Michael Irvin II yesterday is he can jump his ass off. He has hops. I believe he can play himself into an NFL contract, into a late round draft pick next year. I think Michael Irvin II can play himself into a late round draft pick next year. If he stays on point and stays focused the way he has been this offseason, I think he can play himself into a late round draft pick. Oh yeah, definitely Mallory and what's the name? But I wouldn't have been thinking that about Michael Irvin until I seen what I saw yesterday. I can't remember if I saw Marshall out there. I can't remember 365. I can't remember. And I'm going to tell y'all, and you can ask Darth Vader, at the end of the game, we were egging on Manny Diaz. Everybody was screaming, Manny, Manny, Manny. And he's standing in the middle of the field like, come on, come on, come on. He's standing in the middle of the field like, come on, bring it in, give me the love. I was like, look at Manny. Manny is out here bugging. And then we tried to get Enos. We tried to get Dan Enos for a second. And he almost fell for it, but he didn't fall for it. Another negative comment by JR. JR, boy, you paying the hate. Boy, you ain't paying, but you hating. Gosh, you hating, man. Gosh, you hating. Oh, man. All right, family. Hey, go get you some rest, OG. I'm off tomorrow. If I wasn't off tomorrow, I wouldn't be up right now. Oh, man, and Enos is an animal. Enos is Manny Diaz 2.0 on the other side of the field. It was great, man. I'm telling you, it was great, man. I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed what I saw yesterday. I wonder if I can minimize this. Hope I don't hang up by minimizing this. Yeah, I was able to minimize it, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. I don't know what I'm messing with stuff in the middle of the chat. So y'all don't get mad at me if I'm doing some things. I'm just messing with stuff, trying to figure out how to do some things. What's going on, Shaw? What's good with you, man? Wasn't nothing said too much on Lingard yesterday, so I don't know, because it wasn't too much said on Lorenzo yesterday, so I don't really know. It wasn't too much said on him yesterday, so I don't know what happened with Lingard, because it wasn't too much said. So that's something we have to figure out later. Because all you saying is negative stuff. Go read every comment that you... Give me one positive comment you said tonight, JR. Give me one positive comment you said tonight. Name me one. JR just said, I don't want to say anything else, though. Going to think I'm hating and just trying to be negative. LMAO. Laughing my asses off. So what I would say to that, JR, you tell me one positive thing you said about the Canes tonight. And if you can do that, then I'll apologize. I'm waiting. Okay, I apologize. You said Miami's on the rise. I apologize. You did say something positive. That's why George ain't allowed back over here. Cause George say stupid shit. George said something about yesterday on Mark Rogers' channel, 100-0. I told him bet 10,000 on it. Bet 10,000 on it. You won't beat. They won't beat FAMU 100-0. So I take that $10,000 bet easy. Bet 10,000 on it. So that's why George be out of control sometimes. I haven't got a few subs, but I haven't seen any pop-ups from him. Our O-line would have been better with a better scheme last year. Our O-line would have been better with a better coach last year. Our O-line's going to be way better this year. We was out there counting. Like I said, you get 2.6 seconds. Every sack that they got yesterday was after like 3.5 seconds. The O-line did great yesterday. The O-line did great yesterday. There was no problems with the offensive line yesterday. None. We got to get over this blame. Y'all didn't start blame. I say the only person I know was blaming the offensive line for anything bad was Slim Shady Kane before Mark Richt got there. And even he was wrong. I don't care what he say. I still disagree with him on that. And it was way better than when Rick got there. See, we look at, me and Mark Rogers talked about this yesterday. We look at sacks and all that stuff. We look at all that stuff, and all that stuff goes against the offensive line. But what we don't look at is how long someone holds onto the football, how much time they're supposed to get rid of the football. We don't look at any of that. Any of that. If the quarterback is sitting in the pocket for 10 seconds and give up a sack, they're gonna blame the offensive line. Just like if the completion percentage is 50% and with 30, 40 drops on a year, and it would have been 60%, we're gonna blame the quarterback because they don't put the drops beside the quarterback's name. So when they put completions, incompletions, right beside completions and incompletions should be drops. And you would know why their completion percentage is a certain percentage. Because yesterday every quarterback was over 60%. That's what was said? That's what you said, right? On Darth Vader. Every quarterback was over 60% yesterday. And each quarterback, especially I know Nikoski had about 3 or 4 drops yesterday. He was over 60%. I know Tate Martell had 2 drops. And I know Jaron had 2, 3, or maybe 4 drops yesterday. But none of that goes into none of that. People don't look into that stuff. Auburn was 60%. 63, 64% is elite status. 70% is really unheard of. That wasn't a pick. That wasn't a pick. That wasn't a pick. He was down. Wiggins didn't get picked off. Wiggins didn't get stripped. Wiggins was down on the ground, and when he was down, the ball got ripped out. If that was a real game, it would have went to instant replay, and the ball would have still been Miami's ball. It also comes with scheme, JR. It comes with coaching and scheme. You don't run a bad scheme. It also comes with bad quarterback play. Holding on to the ball too long. Well, they couldn't open up no holes because it's only 12 men. It's only 11 men allowed on the field. But each team we played against had 13 men on the field. You know why? Because they knew exactly what we was going to do. And two of the guys they had guys on the sideline telling them, just plug this hole and you will stop the play. Well, you hope Martell can take us all the way. I hope Nikoski Perry can take us all the way. I'm going to tell you like this here. It's going to be hard to take the job from, in my opinion, it's Perry's job to lose going into the summer. It's going to be hard to take the job from that kid. It's going to be hard. He was the most consistent all spring. He got better yesterday. He finally threw balls with touch yesterday. In my opinion, it's going to be very hard to unseat Perry as starting quarterback at Miami. And just in my opinion. It's going to be hard to unseat him as starting quarterback. They're gonna have their work ahead of them. What do you mean will he put in the work? He's always when has Perry ever been known as a lazy player? When has Perry Macho Man 79? When has Perry ever been known as a lazy player? Please answer that one for me. Will he put in the work? When has he ever been known as a lazy player?
I know you ain't gonna sit there with a straight face and that ugly hat, call me wrong then not answer my call.
You didn't call. You hadn't called the phone. You hadn't called. You can call right now. I'll call you. You ain't gotta call me. Call my damn hat ugly. It ain't the hat. I make the hat look good. I make the hat look good. But you didn't. If you called, it didn't ring. Ain't nobody fault you got Boost Mobile. Your phone calls don't go through. You got Boost Mobile, man. Your phone call didn't go through, man. You got to get better than Boost Mobile. Matter of fact, hold on. You gotta have better than Boost Mobile, man. And gonna call me out. Alright, Slim?
Yeah, I called you.
You need better phone than Boost Mobile.
Yeah, you do need a better phone than Boost Mobile.
You know me and you disagree on this offense. This ain't the first time we disagree on the offensive line. I did give you credit, though. I said you were the only one who talked trash about the offensive line. Nobody else talked trash about the offensive line but you until Mark Richt got there.
I didn't talk trash. I talked truth. Look it up.
Well,
Brad Kyle was the most
I
sacked
told you,
quarterback in college
I
football
told you
in
I don't
30
give a
years.
shit, and I told you I don't care about that because numbers tend to lie sometimes. How long was he holding on to the football? Okay, he was a freshman and a sophomore. How long did he hold on to the ball? Did he hold the ball too long? He can't slide his feet. Okay, we all know this.
Well, yeah, he
So,
couldn't do nothing.
so,
He got center blocks for feet.
go back and watch every play and you tell me how long he held onto the football. Stats sometimes lie. Not saying he didn't get sacked, but guys got sacked yesterday. They got sacked a few times yesterday, and we was doing a countdown, and they were holding on to the ball way too long. That's all I'm saying. So just because you're the most sacked,
some of it comes from the fact that he held on to the ball too long. I'm sure some of it's got to do with the fact that he had roots planted into the turf and wouldn't move.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying the offensive line might not have been as bad as we think it was because there are other factors that plays into sacks. Not just that. Remember when Duke Johnson left the game and we put other players in the game, they couldn't pick up on blitzes neither. That's why Duke Johnson could never lead a damn game because he was the only one that could pick up a damn blitz block. And to me, all those.
He's too small to be doing that.
But he was good at it. He was good at it. He was good at it.
But you want somebody, optimally, you want somebody bigger doing that.
Oh yeah, but all I'm saying is a lot of those things factor into why the offensive line, you know, Brad was a freshman. He came in as a freshman, not just a freshman. He came in late. He came in the summer. Who was supposed to be our starting quarterback that year?
Ryan Williams, the transfer from Memphis.
Yeah, he was supposed to be our starting quarterback. He looked like trash. Oh my God.
Well, no, Ryan Williams looked good in the spring, but he blew out his knee in the summer.
No, he looked. No, it was the that last spring game he played in. He was horrible. The last spring
he was
game.
by far the best quarterback we had at the time.
Oh no, I'm just saying. But that spring game he played in at Lockhart Stadium. Oh my God, he couldn't complete nothing. He almost got booed out of the stadium. It was that bad. It was that bad at Lockhart Stadium. I was like, oh my goodness, what is Ryan Williams doing?
Well, that was also a bad year for wide receivers. Philip Dorsett was gone.
Yep.
And a lot of the big name top receivers we had, you know, the previous years before that, you know, with Stephen Morris and And Ja'Cory Harris, all those guys were gone. That was actually a down year for wide receivers.
See, and that's another thing that could have made Ryan look bad. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of that plays in the factor, man. That's why I say a lot of times we look at players and we look at a certain stat and we really don't break it down. What made me really start breaking down that stuff is because of what was really said about the offensive line. And I had to start last year. I had to start going back and counting. I would go back and I would look at plays and count how many seconds these guys had, and then I did my research on how many seconds you allow. And they were allowing more seconds than the league average.
Well,
but quarterbacks,
that 2.7 seconds holds a lot better in the NFL than it does in college.
Well, I mean, that
2.7 seconds is usually a measurement they use for the NFL. And that's how they say Tom Brady's as good as he is he gets it off in almost two flat.
It's 1 point. I think it's 1.8. That's god damn. Like 1.8, 1.6. God dang, that boy don't play. I don't know how the hell he read progressions that damn fast. Cause you usually get at least 2 progressions, and I've seen him go to his 3rd progression.
Well, I mean, the past few years, too, it's kind of helped in his situation because what does he really have? Gronk and Edelman.
Yeah. Slurry, that's why I say I want to see all 3 of them tight ends on the field at the same time.
Well, I'll tell you something. I want to see that, believe it or not, Ja'Cory Harris was really good for it. And we haven't seen it in a while. Stephen Morris did it some. But Brad Kyle was bad and Malik Rozier were both bad about keying in on one wide receiver per game. Ja'Cory Harris would have 6, 7, sometimes 8 players, all with catches in a game. Half as many with touchdowns.
He was set up to fail as a quarterback, man. He was just
So
set
that
up
was
to
one of the
fail.
good things I saw out of him, is what I'm saying.
I'm just saying he was set up to fail as a quarterback. It was just like
I think Randy Shannon was set up to fail.
Randy Shannon was set up to fail. That's what I was about to say. He was set up to fail. Randy Shannon was set up to fail. Al Golden was set up to fail. Those guys were set up to fail, man. It's amazing how we can still trash Al Golden, but then trash Donald Shalala. Know how bad Donald Shalala was and how they lied to that man, and we can still trash him because he was set up to fail. There would not have been one coach that would have succeeded in what he went through.
Well,
not
you
even
can't hold
Manning.
Mark D'Onofrio against him.
That's the one thing that's the one mistake he made. But when I'm talking about like the sanctions and just everything that happened and the media coverage behind it and the questions and not being able to have a practice without this and that, it's like he was set up for failure.
Well, the reason people hold it against him is because they saw what Butch turned that team into under worse sanctions.
But I keep saying those sanctions weren't worse, and the reason why I say those sanctions weren't worse is because Butch knew what his sanctions were. We didn't know what our sanctions were until after Al Golden got fired.
And I see your point with that.
We didn't know. I mean, we didn't know what they were.
It's just as equally devastating to know that you've lost 31 scholarships.
But you can actually.
that is.
But you can plan for it. You can at least plan for it. They thought we were going to get the death penalty. They were screaming death penalty, death penalty, death penalty. We didn't know what we were going to get until after Al Golden got. He knew nothing. His downfall.
After the first 6 months, though, I think everybody knew there wasn't going to be a death penalty.
Actually, but nobody knew what it was going to be. You think about it. Time out. You think about it, though. When Julio Frank got fired, when Julio Frank got hired, Donald Shalala stepped down, Julio Frank got hired. His first letter out was to the NCAA, basically saying, y'all going to kill this shit. Y'all, we not giving y'all no more bowl bans. We ain't giving y'all shit. You want to fight us, take us to court. We ain't giving y'all shit. And that's when they came out like a week later and said no more sanctions. They held us hostage for 4 years, man. And that was 3 years. And that was where Alabama and Clemson was able to come raid, and Florida State was able to come raid South Florida. Because I mean, them guys
Well,
going to
really,
sit.
I'm not even going to say Clemson because to me that's one of the rather remarkable things that Dabo Swinney has done. Dabo Swinney, in the past, 5 or 7 years, I saw something on ESPN about it, has only brought in one top 10 class.
I know. I talked about that yesterday. I said it on Mark Rogers. I said Dabo Swinney is the guy with the top 15 class that'll be the guy with the top 1 class all day, every day.
Yeah, that to me is what's really amazing, is that Nick Saban brought in for 5-6 years straight the number 1 class in the country,
and lost twice.
And Dabo Swinney did that to him with top 15, top 20 classes,
and lost to him twice. So who coaches better? Who coaches better? You bring in less talent.
I don't know. They're 2-2.
No, I'm just saying, but who coaches better? With less talent, he's beaten you twice.
Well, yeah.
With more talent, you've beaten him twice.
Yeah, I mean, you've got 2 close games and they each have a blowout.
But it's just more impressive that you do it with less talent.
Oh, it is.
They both have a blowout, but it wasn't like last year. Last year was the worst.
Can't take away from the fact that Trevor Lawrence was without question the best quarterback from high school that year.
I give you that, but he still was a freshman. He still was. And
he was.
He made Alabama defense look like Swiss cheese. I mean, that was the worst beatdown in bowl game history. That shit was horrible.
But you know what?
Oh my God, that was the worst thing.
Point this out right after the, not Skip Bayless. Who was it? Yeah, it was Skip. So I was listening to his show, Shannon Sharp. He went back through the years since Nick Saban has been there, and for the defensive guru Nick Saban is, that defense has gotten torched on a pretty regular basis.
Oh yeah, I remember when he cried and bitched about Johnny Manziel and that high octane offense when they was whooping their ass, and that's when he went to the commissioner. I mean, he went to NCAA the next week talking about they're not giving us an opportunity as a substitute. Something needs to be changed about that. You don't remember that? You remember when they were running that hurry up offense on him and he couldn't get a substitution, and he started crying and bitching.
Or if you look at the fact of you take the second half of the Oklahoma game and the entire Clemson game from this past season, Alabama was outscored something like 68-20.
And this is what I love about Dan Enos. This guy here, first off, people say they can't believe that Miami stole him away from Alabama because he was the offensive coordinator at Alabama. That's who they was going to hire. That was it. So, but I know.
Yeah, because he was the assistant offensive coordinator last year.
Yeah, and they want he turned the job. Those words came from his mouth. He turned the job down to kind of Miami. But you know why he did it? Because he knew he wasn't going to be controlled. He know Manny is going to say, go score 1,000 points if you can. He knows that Nick is going to say, throttle off a little bit, give my defense some rest. You know what I'm saying? And
I think that's a big part of it, but I also think a part of it is as much as everybody wants to work with Nick Saban, nobody wants to work with Nick Saban because
right.
Nick Saban's a dick.
He's a dick. And he's been I'm surprised ain't nobody beat him up yet. To be honest with you, I'm surprised.
Is there anything untrue about that statement? Everybody wants to be under Nick Saban's coaching tree, but nobody really wants to work for Nick Saban.
They want to be under that tree so they can get that next job.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't think Dan Enos is looking for another job. I think Dan Enos. I think in Miami. To be honest with you, I think Manny Diaz will leave before Dan Enos leave.
I don't know.
You know why I say that? Because
Dan can prove me wrong, but I still look at the philosophy. There ain't a coordinator out there that ain't looking for a head coaching job.
I believe you, but I just look at it like I don't know. I think it would have to be something kind of, I don't say big, but it would definitely have to be a school like maybe Well, Bronco is not leaving. Like, it would have to be a bigger school.
All right, put it like this. In 3 years, say this year we have a top 40 offense. Next year we have a top 25 offense. Third year we have a top 10 offense. And Michigan State comes knocking on his door. That's Dan Enos' alma mater. He's probably going.
I could see him leaving Michigan State because they're going to throw the bag at him, too. Because they got money.
Well, and who ain't going to want to be the head coach, where
At
they
Michigan
went
State.
to college at.
And Michigan State is a powerhouse program. So, I mean, I see you on that. I guess I'm just being a little too optimistic.
Wrong. I would.
To be honest with you, though, I'm about to give you something. I think we're going to be a top 25 offense this year.
They have the talent to do it.
I think it's going to happen.
They have the coaching in place to do it.
I think it's going to happen.
Could it happen? Yes.
I think it's going to happen. I'm not going to say top 10. I'm not going to say top 15. But I definitely believe we'll finish in the top 25 in offense this year.
Well, and I've told you before. You said I was wrong. I've told you before. I honestly can see this team this year going 9-3, 10-2. But here's why.
I didn't say you was wrong.
Don't take into consideration.
I didn't say you was wrong. I just said I believe they'll go 12-0.
I've mentioned this on Coop's show and a couple others. Manny is going to have some bonehead mistakes as a first-time head coach.
I don't think he will. And the reason why I don't think he will is because he said it yesterday. Did you listen to his interview yesterday? He said as a head coach, you have to hire smarter people than you. That's what he said yesterday.
He heard it. I heard it.
And I really believe, if you would have watched the spring game yesterday, he paid no attention to Dan Enos. He paid no attention to the offense side of the ball. He was actually more on the defense side. He was not in Dan Enos' way. None of that. So I would say if he made a mistake, the mistake he would make would be not trusting his gut and letting Dan Enos make a bad mistake. Because even Dan Enos said before, I've called plays when I'm like, shit, I shouldn't have called that play. And he went home and his wife was like, why did you call that play? And his son was like, Daddy, why did you call that play?
See, that's exactly my point.
Yeah,
Dan Enos has been doing that 35 plus years, and he still does it.
Yeah, and that would be.
You don't think a first-time head coach is going to be making mistakes like that?
No, I think that the mistake would be that Dan Enos he wouldn't stop Dan Enos from making a bonehead play. I don't think he would make a bonehead. I think he's gonna give all reins to Dan Enos and let Dan Enos do what he want to do. So instead of probably stopping a play,
you know what? Like you said, he's cut from the same cloth as a guy like Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, Jimmy
Jimmy Johnson did the same thing. The offensive coordinator had reign of that offense.
Yeah,
he dealt with the defense.
And that could be a mistake that he could make, is that he would allow Enos to make a boneheaded, like if it's 4th and 6 and Enos is like, this field goal is a little bit out of our limit, even though we probably could hit it, let's go for it. I believe Manny would be like, fuck it, go for it. Even though we probably could hit the field goal.
You know what? Speaking of Jimmy Johnson, there's another one right there. And I've heard it said 50 different places and 50 different interviews. In his career at Miami, Jimmy lost 9 games. 5 of them were his very first year.
Oh yeah, but I think the situation is a little bit different at Miami right now, and the reason why I say this is because Jimmy came into Miami with nobody knowing him. Oklahoma State, he left Oklahoma State. He wasn't a big name, just like Manny wasn't a big name, but Manny was a huge name in Miami. And Rick came into Miami with no one knowing him. I mean, not Rick. Jimmy. Manny came back home to a warm, crazy welcome to where everybody, and he's already in the program. He's already spent 3 years in the program. So he knows the insides and outs of the program. And when Jimmy got there, he didn't know nothing about Miami. And I think that serves a big difference as well. Jimmy had to learn Miami.
It might. I'm just trying to draw some parallels and show you, and some of it is, like I said, just some some bonehead rookie coaching mistakes.
And Jimmy also came into it was a tougher league. We were playing tougher teams back then than we're playing right now in the Coastal.
We were, but I mean, also a big thing too. Jimmy's first year, it wasn't his staff; it was still Howard's staff.
Yeah. This is everything about this staff that Jimmy that Manny has put in is his stamp on it. And I was listening to all the interviews yesterday. The only one that sound out of place, and it's not because of how good he can be and how good I believe he's gonna be. It's just because of the way he sound is the defensive coordinator. Because he sound like he's straight out.
Now,
He sound like he's straight out the
I got a
backwoods.
question for you.
He sound like he's straight out the backwoods of Louisiana. I mean, he the only one with a deep country southern. He got a deep southern.
Now,
voice.
I got kind of a what if question for you.
Go ahead.
All right. A lot of people aren't happy with Willie Taggart at Florida State. Say Willie Taggart gets another 2 years. Okay. Manny does an incredible job with Miami in 2 years. What does Manny do if Florida State throws a bag at him?
Not go, because the only reason he went to Miami was because of the scholarship.
And the only reason I say that is because Manny did go to Florida State.
Manny went to Miami. Manny went to Florida State because of the scholarship. He couldn't afford. His father was the mayor of Miami, but they couldn't afford them 4 years at Miami. He got a full ride at Florida State.
Well, I understand that. I know that.
I think Miami. I think Manny.
It's a what if.
Listen here. I'm gonna tell you this here. I'm gonna give you a what if situation. I haven't went to Miami or Florida State and go to neither school. Right? If Florida State was to offer me right now $100,000 a year to cover Florida State, and Miami was to offer me $75,000 a year to cover Miami, I'll cover Miami. If Florida State was offering me $200,000 a year to cover Florida State, and Miami offered me $75,000 a year to cover Miami offered me $75,000 a year, I'm covering Florida State.
Like Darth Vader just said, well, if the Dolphins try throwing the bag at him.
I wouldn't go play for that dumbass owner. No matter what, he'd be safer staying in Miami with the Hurricanes, because it's not just about the bag. It's dealing with the dumbest owner in professional sports right now, besides the Knicks owner. That guy's
I'm going to beg to differ with you. I think Tampa Bay's owner's a little dumber.
No, he ain't. I mean, how long Tampa Bay owner been there? How long Tampa Bay owner been there?
Since the team was started in the 70s, same guy.
Okay, at least he got 2 rings. Well, at least he got a ring. This dude.
That man traded away Doug Williams.
I agree with you. I'm
I'm
not disagreeing with you, man. But this idiot that we have with the Dolphins right now, this dummy. First off, only thing he wants to do is Michigan football. That's all he cares about. Only thing he cares about is Michigan football. That's where all his donations go to. That's where all his money go to. And the only reason that he upgraded that stadium was so he can get Super Bowls. That's the only reason he did it. He don't give a shit about the Dolphins. He don't give a damn about the Dolphins. Nothing. He don't give a shit about the Dolphins. Not to mention Tampa Bay's
owner traded away the whole team after they won the Super Bowl.
I agree.
And then thought the future of the team was going to be Jameis Winston.
I agree with you.
God.
I agree with you, but we can't keep nobody. We done had every year he there, we get a new head coach.
Miami coaches, good Miami coaches, no, they always end up going to the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean, he'd be crazy to go coach for that damn. I forgot his damn name. He'd be crazy as shit to go coach for that ass clown. He should be banned from football. They should make him buy the Detroit Lions, man. Go back to Michigan, man. Let Jimmy Johnson buy the Dolphins.
I don't know, maybe Manny will look at the fact that even old Saint Nick looked pretty bad in the NFL.
I'm just listen here, man. I've been more right about Manny than wrong. So I entered when he left to go to Temple. Even though I was just praying, what did I say? He's coming back. He'll be back. He's coming back. He'll be back. And I was right. So until I'm proven wrong about Manny,
but even you didn't think he was going to be
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I thought. It matters what I said. That's all that matters.
Okay, well, I'm going to go back to what
matter
you
what I
said in
Go ahead.
2016.
Go ahead.
What the hell is Mark Richt doing hiring Manny Diaz?
Yep. I went on and I did a whole video apologizing for it. Just like because I didn't know the whole situation. I didn't know the whole situation. I heard the name. And I looked at his Texas stats and I was like, what the hell is this right here? Plus I had a favorite person that I wanted to coach the defense too. So that was a dumb statement by me. But that was the only time I was wrong about Manny. Just think about it. Whether it was hope and praying or it was woo-sawing or no matter what it was, even when he left, I said he wasn't going anywhere. And I might have been praying. It might have been the football gods that stayed on my side. But I said he'll be back. I said he'll be back, coming back. And a couple days later, he was back. He ain't even get to unpack. He ain't even get to unpack his house. He ain't even get to pack up his house in Miami. But I'm about to get off now. How long have I been on Snap? How long have I been on that? I hear daughters in the background. Y'all got a fight going on back there.
I got a 2-year-old that ain't wanting to go to bed.
I know how that feels. But I'm about to get off. I'm about to get off, man, because I've been on for a little over an hour, and I'm tired.
Man, this dude in the chat wanting to know how he gets him a turnover chain. Dude, I've been trying to figure out the same thing all year. I've been trying to get one of them chains my damn self.
It's kind of. I have to talk with. I'm gonna have to have a conversation with the lady who makes them, so we can get them. And she wants they're about order now, so I have to have the money up front, and it's kind of difficult. We can still get them,
I do think,
but I'm just being honest with you. If you go through me to get them, okay, you go through me to get them. PayPal me the money, and add the extra $2 fee in with it. But you will have yours, Slim, by what's the name? By the Fandom Union. Because I'm trying to get everybody, the big donors like you have been, and the big Patreons, get one ring and one chain. So I'm trying to make sure that, and that's without you guys paying for it, because you guys have been so good to me this year. So it's gonna be like 5 or 6 of those given out during, and I want to give them out unless you don't make the game. I want to give them all out at Duffy's.
Oh, my time off for that's already confirmed. Yeah. I even took the Friday off before the game, so I'll be driving down there Friday.
Yeah, I want to do that at Duffy's. I want to give the chains and the rings out at Duffy's. So I'm gonna put my order in for those chains probably within the next couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because those are for. It'll be for you, OG Club Kane, Eugene, 786, Darth Vader. There's a couple more. So it might be like 7 or 8 that I'm gonna try to get. And like I say, it's gonna be for the guys who are those top Patreon guys who continue to put into their Patreon, or even top Super Chat report. But I want to just strictly do it to Patreon. That way I can go count. But I already know what you guys have done. So, you know what I'm saying? So every dime that's coming out of my Patreon account will be going to buying these chains. That won't be going to buying nothing else but these rings and these chains. So everybody will get a ring and a chain from the U family. The top guys. And then every year during the family reunion, we will give them out to the top guys. The first year, everybody getting a ring and a chain. Every year after that, everybody will be getting a ring, unless you donate a lot to get a chain. You know, but
You think they'll come out with a new chain this year?
they might come out with an offensive chain. I've heard rumors.
Well, I just wonder if they're going to come out with a new defensive chain. 2 years in a row, 2 different chains.
I don't want one. This is the best one. I don't want them to change this one. I think the first year was a good one, but when they put the Sebastian on this one and just the detail of it, I don't see how you can get better than that. I just don't see how you can get better than this charm and with the Cuban link. And my Cuban link has started to fade, so I am going to take me some paint, some gold nail polish, and redo it. Because it has started to turn like the bronze color, but that is my fault. But I'm not going to buy. But you can buy the little link on Amazon for like $30, $40. But I'm going to see if I can save mine before I spend $30, $40 on another one. But the charm the charm has never.
Before I get off here real quick.
The charm has never changed.
My biggest takeaway from this spring, I've been doing a lot of listening. As good as everybody thinks they are, much improvement as everybody thinks they've seen, still got 5, 6 players ain't showed up yet. They ain't fixing to do nothing but get better.
You 100% right. Hey Slim, I'm taking donations for something though. I am taking donations for something.
What's up?
All right, this is what I'm taking donations for, and I want it. The reason why I'm doing this because I want it done so bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to afford it because I'm so damn black. Yeah, I'm so black for real. And this is not a racist or race. This is not a racist or racial joke. I'm just blacker than a motherfucker. I want to finish my sleeve with Sebastian. I want to finish my sleeve with Sebastian in the background of the University of Miami, right here with his U at. While at the family reunion, I want to do it in Orlando, and I don't know if I'm being afford the whole sleeve, but I want to do it there in Orlando. I want to get the sleeve finished in Orlando. And so I got to figure out how much it's going to cost.
I get your point of wanting to do that in Orlando. I do, but like the dude that's working on mine, that dude does all my work.
Oh no, I just said I want donations for to finish mine. I ain't talking about that. I want mine done.
I get what you're saying.
I want mine done.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I have one guy that does all my work.
I feel you. I ain't disagreeing with that, but I want to get mine done in Orlando on film. I want somebody sitting there recording me cry on film, getting it done. So hopefully I can take some donations. Y'all can start a GoFundMe account so I can get my sleeve. Finished with the Sebastian and the Miami backdrop.
As soon as he finishes that last line, pour one out for Sean Taylor right over top of it.
Actually, to be honest with you, I would like to have Sean Taylor and Jerome Brown's name on it. And Brian Patter.
Like an actual copy of their autographs?
And Brian Patter, yep.
Brian Patter wouldn't be hard to find. The Jerome Brown and Sean Taylor ones would be easy enough.
No, just sign their name on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just their names on them. Because I'm already going to get a Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Nipsey Hussle, Tupac, and Biggie on my back. I'm already getting that done. So, y'all would love to get that. And I would love to get Howard Snellenberger and Jimmy Johnson on there too, to be honest with you. So I'm going to definitely
Jimmy be at the game, just get him to sign your arm, get him tattooed right over top of it.
I mean, I'm just saying, but I want to have the Sebastian on. I want Sebastian on going around the U. So I'm going to get that done in Orlando. I just got to find me a good tattoo artist. Just hopefully I'll have enough money to get it done. So I'm telling everybody right now, for real. Y'all want to start a GoFundMe account? Matter of fact, I'm going to mention it. I'm going to put it on Facebook and everything. I want to see if anybody want to help me out with that. I'm for real. I'm dead serious. I know I can't afford to get it done. Because it's probably going to be like $500-$600 to get that done. I'm not going to be able to afford to get that done.
Man, you realize you're going to have to get it done in white ink so anybody can see it, right?
Fuck you, man. That was dirty. That was low.
I'm just telling you.
That was low. So you saying I'm only... You can't see the green and orange on that, man. A little bit. That's
No, I'm
fine.
on my phone. I can't see nothing.
Oh my God.
All I know is somebody put in the chat, you blacker than Wesley Snipes. So I'm going by what the chat says, bro.
Y'all do me so wrong, man. Y'all do me so wrong, man. Y'all just do me dirty.
But hey, think about it like this: everybody damn sure be able to see it if you get it done in white ink.
The white ink fade though. It fades. Cause I actually thought about that. Somebody said do something. I'm just gonna get that.
Man, in 20 years, you still ain't gonna be able to play hide and seek in the dark.
Nah, well, actually, somebody told me one time I could play hide and seek in the dark because I would be the spot in the dark. Somebody told me. Somebody said I would be the spot in the dark. I was like, that's fucked up. I was like, that's dirty. So he told me I'd be the spot in the dark. I was like, man, y'all don't give a shit about me, dude. Y'all ain't care. Goodness gracious. Oh, man. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. I'm going to get that done. I'm going to get my other tattoos outlined in red, though, because I know the red will pop for real. The red will pop for real. Outline all my tattoos in red. Everything I've got done, I'm going to outline in red. Because I know the red will pop out real good. Then you'll be able to see everything.
Or you can outline in white.
Well, yeah, but the white doesn't. The white, you can do the shadow in white. Like if you see my tattoo here, you can do the shadow in white. But the outline needs to be like a bright color. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be a bright color. Because the orange you can see on my tattoo real good, but the green you really can't. But the orange you can see real good. And I'm going to get that one retouched up as well.
I'll go back and watch the video afterwards.
Yeah, the orange you can see real good. It's the green that you can't see that good. So, somebody just text me on something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, let me get all
Yeah, well, I got that. Speaking of which, I got that half sleeve on. I'm going to have to send you a picture of that.
Yeah, send me a picture of that. But let me get my ass up offline, man. It's 11:30. I haven't even eaten dinner yet. And as soon as I got off the road, I came in and did a video. So I'm kind of tired. So I appreciate you, Slim. I love you, bro. And yeah, we'll most definitely get together at the game. And most definitely get together at the Phantom Union. It's gonna be a blast. So I'm not going to take a break, but I might not do nothing tomorrow. But I might take a couple days off just to continue to work on this OBS system. Besides that, man, I appreciate you cats, man. And I hit you up sometime this week, Slim. And we had those rings. We definitely had those rings and those chains ready for those big time Patreon members like you, yourself, and Eugene, and OG Club, and Darth Vader, and 786, and it's a couple more. They're gonna have to mention their names. Some of the guys who gave those big donations, cause I don't remember all of them, but it's gonna be for the guys who did help out a lot last year. And this year there will be a lot of giveaways as well. So.
Did you get that text?
Huh? Did I? Oh, let me see.
I sent you that text.
Oh, let me see. Yeah, it just came through. Oh, that's sick. That's sick. Y'all see that? I'm trying to see if I can get the camera to show that. Yeah, show a little bit better right now. That's sick. That is sick. I'm showing it in the chat right now, and it's actually showing up real good.
That's my best friend that died in 2009 of cancer.
How much that guy charged me to do my tattoo? I might come to Tennessee.
I got out of there for under $1,000 for that half sleeve.
Yeah, and I'll be looking at about $600-700 for what I want.
I was in the 8 or 9 range.
Yeah, I'll be looking at about $600.
But I mean, for that, I was glad to get out of there for under $1,000.
Yeah, that's sick though. It's sick. That was sick. All right, let me get off Slim. Um,
All right,
go back and look at it. Go back and look at it. I showed it on the chat. You can go back and look at it once the video back upload.
All right.
All right, man. I love you, bro. I'll talk to you, my brother. Tell the family I said hi.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Uh,
Hey guys, I appreciate everything. I appreciate the whole chat and everybody who tuned in yesterday. And please do me a favor, man. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. For real, like, share, and subscribe, man. I can't do it without you, man. I appreciate all the donations. I most definitely need them. My goal this year is to try to make every road game this year. So I have to get my car situated to where I can make every road game. I might only make one home game, but I want to make every road game. I want to tailgate to the road games this year. That's what I want to do. So I'm definitely going to need help funding, to be honest with you, to do that. So if you guys can, if you like Mark Rogers said, if you can put down, a cup of coffee a week, donate $1 or $2 a week, to the Patreon, and just to help out with the travel, with the gas and stuff like that, and continue to build a channel and make the University of Miami proud of what we do over here, and give better content. And like I say, this year I'm gonna cut back on a lot of the cursing and stuff that I did last year. I'm gonna cut back on a lot of that, man. I'm gonna be more professional this year, but I'm still gonna be 100% real. It is what it is. That's not gonna change, man. But I love you guys, man, so much, man, and I truly appreciate everything that you guys have done for this channel. And had 1,000 in the live stream yesterday. That was beautiful to see. So I'm dedicated to you guys, just as dedicated you guys are to me. It is what it is, man. I love you guys, man. Now let me do my signature sign off. I'm gonna let the music play behind it too. Are you ready? Now, more than ever, all the family must stay together. Every brother and sister everywhere must feel the time that's in the air. Common blood flows through common veins, through common eyes, all see the same. Now, more than ever, all the family must stay together. Love you guys, man. Represent this you all day, every day. And we out. As long as I can hit the stop streaming button.